Hello and welcome back to Hyperplay, the life of a YouTuber. No sooner have you pressed upload on your no doubt excellent video lambasting the RG557 for poor performance, than a couple of minutes later Anbernic released a mega update. And this is no ordinary update. This is an update that powerhouses and unleashes the power of your RG557. Reviews of the RG557 were largely unanimous in lambasting the machine for having a seemingly very powerful chipset with the Dimensity 8300 and yet not being able to perform games quite as well as seemingly less powerful devices such as the Retroid Pocket 5, and the vast majority of YouTubers put this down to a lack of driver support. But maybe, without added drivers, Anbernic have now fixed the performance of the RG557, and the keywords to look out for here are high speed mode. Yeah, in the new system update that they've pushed to the systems, high speed mode can increase the frame rate, for instance, of Devil May Cry 4 in Winlator by 50%, pushing it up from 40 frames a second to 60 frames a second. Now, you can only play high speed mode if you're using the turbo fan or an automatic fan mode, which presumably pushes it up to turbo anyway. Here we have them showcasing Super Mario Sunburn, the well-loved Super Mario Sunshine ROM hack on GameCube, where it was only running at 20 frames per second at 2x resolution. Begs the question, why not play it at native resolution and get a better frame rate? But the new system update pushes up the frame rate to 30 FPS. So not a huge deal on GameCube, but if you wanted to play those games at 2 times resolution at a solid 30 frames per second, you now can. Slightly less interesting to us, PlayStation 2, Dragon Ball Z, fighty game, and yeah, no surprise really that can reach that 60 frames per second. It absolutely should be able to. What we really want to know is, what about Switch performance? Now, there have been developments in the world of Switch emulation with regard to Mediatek chipsets like that found in the RG557. For instance, Nyushu, a Switch emulator, relatively new, version 35, purports to run very well on Mediatek Dimensity chipsets like the 8300 in the RG557. If that particularly badly written changelog's anything to go by, slightly suspicious of that, but we have heard good things about other versions of Nyushu emulator, such as a version 30, so maybe if you're keen on emulating Switch games on your new souped-up RG557, Nyushu might be worth a go. We'd certainly love to see some Nyushu testing on the new power-packed RG557. We reached out to Anbernic and asked for a review unit just for those purposes, but they said we don't quite meet their collaboration standards yet. Anyway, hopefully this is just the tip of the iceberg with regard to the potential of the RG557 being fully unlocked. We've got this system update that brings high speed mode and the extra turbo fan setting to get extra frames per second and hopefully far better performance on the high-end systems, remains to be seen. But now we would also like those custom drivers to come in, and also, why not a little bit of Linux on this bad boy? That would be very nice too. Anyway, I hope this has been useful, and if you were on the fence about getting an RG557, how do you feel now? Are you more tempted? Or are you going to wait for the reviewers to hopefully revisit the RG557 and see precisely how far they can push it in this glorious high-speed mode? Hyperplay will keep you updated, so please do give that thumb a press and do subscribe. Anyway, hope this has been good. Take care, thanks for watching, and all that remains to say is happy handheld gaming, vertical or horizontal. Goodbye.